Scar with RoboCop. Now Rashid sticking with Fujin and Scar.
What are we doing here? Scar's playing the man Alex Murphy? Is this real? Is this some bizarre button check? Are we doing this for actuals? What do we got here on the loadout in RoboCop? Low auto 9,
pay close
arm
attention.
control cannon, and electric shield. So electric shield's really only going to come into play for round-ending situations. But other than that, you got low tiger shot and high tiger shot. And I do think that these are effective versus Fujin because high tiger shot knocks him out of Skywalker, and while his slide gets under the low shot recovers pretty fast. So it's something you have to think about as RoboCop, but it's not. You're not looking for it super hard so much that you can't do your.
Let your training commence.
Round 1.
Yeah, I don't see this working out though. I mean,
I've played this matchup a lot. I mean, it is a volatile matchup certainly, but I'm very interested to see what Scar does with it as a RoboCop. You also can probably tell we both play RoboCop on this commentary right now. We'll see, yeah.
I mean, maybe that's just me downplaying a little bit, saying I don't see this panning out well for Scar, but again, you really got to give it to someone for trying to pick something a little bit outside of the box here. Forward throw, possibly going for some kind of throw mix, but either way, fine. Look, there it is, the low shot getting blown up easily there by the Skywalker, but had that been the high shot, like you said, David, that would have blown him clean out of the sky. But then he mixes it up with the forward 3 to get under the high shot. I mean, is the risk reward there in RoboCop's favor? I don't think so.
Yeah, RoboCop really depends, at least with this variation, he really depends on having control of the stage. And like I said, yeah, that does knock out of the sky. Okay, 2 escape fails. I don't know if he's gonna cash out yet. Yeah, he doesn't do that. But he can control. Tried it on the arm control cannon. It wasn't quite fast enough. There's a lot of damage.
Okay.
Rashid's everywhere.
Scar hitting him with normals. I'm actually surprised that's still connected there, even if it hit him airborne.
Got him. And Jamar is controlling the stage. This is what RoboCop needs to happen.
Yeah. Fan away, but look at that, man. That back 2 range, so good. And the fact that it leads into this damage, into this control, Rashid can still come back. He's just 1 forward 3. Never mind. 1 forward 3 fatal blow to being back into it. But unfortunately, Scar does find the way out there. And unfortunately for Rashid, gonna have to go into the next round here. Now Scar has run out of a lot of space, a lot of movement here. Limited. Rashid throw.
He may cash out here. Yes. 300 damage. And now Scar can, well, hope what he wants to do anyway is run away. Rashid, wow, the call out there. Would love to get a slide in.
Oh no. Alright, David, I know you know that pain. Flawless block up doing, missing on everything. Absolutely everything.
Down 2 underneath what he hopes to be a grab or another high.
Is he gonna lose because that up 2? Which?
He's got it! Yes! Rashid on the conversion. So I think that's gonna be that. It is. Well, what is Scar doing here? I don't know which characters they played when it came to the winner's side, when they played earlier, when Scar sent Rashid down to region. It may have been this matchup, but I didn't ask. I just expected that it would have been the Lao. I don't know.
Yeah, I would have expected that too, but Scar can, dip into different characters. I wouldn't say that he's, someone that has a million characters, but he's usually someone that has like at least 2 or 3 really solid characters. I didn't think a lot of time would be devoted to RoboCop, but maybe he, maybe it's a matchup specific thing. Maybe he feels like, he can control him. And we saw that towards the end, that last round. If that flawless block up 2 didn't whiff, which Rashid did, take full advantage of, might have been a different story altogether. Kung Lao's is a little bit better, and it's really hard to break. And that was kind of always my problem when I did play RoboCop, because Kano has such a great flawless block up 2, whereas RoboCop has an awful one. But it's really hard to fight the muscle memory that you develop on defense.
I can see that, and Scar switches away. He's done appeasing us as RoboCop players, or not gonna do that anymore. He's trying to win a fan or two here on the commentary desk. Well, mission accomplished, but now he's got to win for real, and it's over to Kung Lao.
Okay, attempts to go for some kind of throw mix, wants to switch it up, but Rashid does not bite, doesn't get the failed escape. That'll lead into a big crushing blow. What a whip punish here. Rashid hitting that back 1-1, converting into some good damage, leaving him in a standing position, and just continuing the onslaught of the back 1-1 staggers.
Wow, great.
That's slow.
That was cool. Here it's coming again. What a conversion!
That all happened from an airborne down 3 connecting here. Scar taking big damage on his side. Rashid getting under it, but he didn't hit confirm it.
He's usually so strong with that hit confirm, and in this one situation when he really needed it, it didn't come.
Fight!
Did not hit confirm it. He didn't hit confirm it. And it's not an easy thing to do. The time is, the window is pretty small. Not as small as most single hits, and the ability to hit confirm, but that one has a little bit of a longer window here. Still very tough to do.
It's possible, but right, exactly. It is tough to do. Scar with a big advantage. Life leads there. Rashid's trying to slice in. Runs away. Question is, can he get back in and make some damage? No, the bust hat is really good.
Position right next to your opponent. Oh, so tough to deal with. Is a normal coming? Is a throw coming? Is which way is he throwing?
And
But
I
either
feel
way,
like Rashid just got a little scared at the end as he landed from the Skywalker. He was very timid, didn't it seem? He was just kind of doing stand block, crouch block. Maybe there was a neutral duck in there, but it wasn't continuing pressure, and it seemed like Scar was willing to let that pressure happen, because Scar didn't press the button either. It was just that Rashid expected Scar to take control, which means that since he didn't, Rashid had an opportunity, just didn't think it was going to work like that. So now we have it 1-1. I would think we're going back to Fujin.
Yeah. Rashid has not been really straying away from this character. Could have a few variations of, this specific loadout, maybe for, something that he's experimenting with or specific matchups, but I don't think so. I feel like for the most part, Rashid is kind of a character loyalist. If you look at, the track record from other games or even, just before this, before finding Fujin, I feel like he's the type of player that likes to focus all on one character for the most part.
He had a super strong Lu before. I'm sure he still does, but he definitely has been focusing on Fujin since the character came out. Okay. So he's got some more forward movement here. You can really tell controlling immediately. Oh, what a jump!
What a call out! The fact that, if he did it any later, any sooner, that, definitely would not have panned out well for him. It was just perfectly timed. Look at that, man. Maximizing the distance. Yeah, maximizing the distance to make sure that crushing blow hits. That is so specific to the timing. Like, you cannot be off by any little bit to make sure that connects.
Nope, he threatened to get out of that. I thought that was going to happen.
He just didn't care. He said, go ahead. You're going to punish me if you're challenging? I don't care. I'm going for it. Trying to shake Scar here. Oh, up 3. Scar didn't really go for a full jump. I think he was kind of making Rashid flinch. Maybe he was going to go for like a short hop, empty jump into like a throw. But either way, Rashid's up 3 does find the success. But Scar's not letting it get to him. Keeping the pressure here. He's got the corner positioning. Buzzsaw hat. Little short hop here, and Rashid going for the armor activated.
I like that. That's the hat mode. That makes sense to me. That's such an impressive situation to send some bar and get out of there. Really good.
Yeah. The armor really helps there in that scenario, but you don't really have too much access to it in this game generally.
Here's what he could have had last game. This time he did pressure a little bit, not too long. Maybe a chance, yes.
punish there. Scar going with the breakaway at the very end of that combo. Didn't want to go up for a little bit more. This time does find the hit. Rashid up against the ropes, up against the wall. Scar, a little limited on resources here. So Rashid, he knows if he finds the next hit very soon, it can really, really hurt Scar.
Maybe missed the fall block, unfortunately, there for Scar. Rashid's out. He dashed in. He's still, I feel he's timid here, and when he's not, he's been able to get control, get some mix-ups, get damage, but when he's been patient, not as often. No risk on follow-up. Fall block from him. To what effect? Scar now patient defensively. Oh, back and forth, the shimmy. Oh, does not take the bait.
And this is so scary because Han's got Fatal Blow. He knows it's one hit, and Rashid's not trying to give Scar anything else other than just the hit into Fatal Blow. He's not trying to give him access to Fatal Blow, but right now he's running out of time, he's running out of health. Oh, he just did it.
It was really close. There is that farther movement that it has towards the end of the startup that we just didn't get quite in time. But Scar's defense, I think, is a big part of this because, like I said, I do feel that Rashid's Fujin has been a little bit hesitant, I would say, maybe to attack. And maybe that's informed by how their set went in winners. I don't know, didn't watch it. But when it comes to Scar defending in these situations, he seems very calm. Seems very calm, willing to block it out. Willing, it seems, to either take a grab or wait to see if he gets grabbed, go for a tech.
Fujin.
His defense in general has been great, and Han, I would like to see be a bit more active in those situations. You're taking risks in doing so, don't get me wrong, but he has mostly been pretty patient. Maybe too patient.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. And, you know, you kind of want to play more like yourself. I feel like a lot of people, depending on who they're playing against, you know, sometimes people will, you know, box themselves in mentally, you know, so to speak, where, you know, they're like, oh, well, this player is really, really good. So, you know, my usual stuff isn't going to work on it. So, you know, they don't even try it. It could be that. It could be that in this scenario because Scar is a really, really good player.
No doubt about that.
Oh, hitting him with some
I like
armor,
the
getting
idea
around.
that he's really aware of where the interactables are, and yeah, spend that bar on.
Definitely spend the bar. Get around that buzzsaw hat.
Whew. Okay, a little bit of damage on the other side. Great anti-air. But not the full combo.
Gets a little side switch, but just drops the conversion just a little bit. Oh,
That's ridiculous! Right?
Did you see the stand for? Oh man, come on, come on, Rashid. You're too good. You're absolutely too good here. But Scar doesn't want to take it lying down. Goes for a throw. That could have been devastating. That could have been round ending here. But Scar does see to live another day.
The interactables are really coming to Han's rescue, and he does get his awareness of the stage has really been factoring big time versus Buzz Taz.
Big.
Oh, that's interesting to put Needle in there. Didn't work though.
Oh, Scar just kind of hunting. Yeah, he chased him down, hunting down that backdash attempt here from Fujin. You know, not letting him get away. That forward three has a lot of recovery if you do it just by itself, especially if it whiffs.
Oh, that was really smart though to get under the hat. I like that a lot.
But a lot of low profiling here. Up to somehow not whiffing there. I see a lot of Fujin players hate their up to. Look, here's the
grab. Finally, we see a escape failed. So that is what Scar's doing. He's willing to get grabbed and just try to attack either way.
Yeah, but is he gonna go for the kill, for the throw? No, doesn't go for it at all. Scar trying to get some kind of conversion here, but he does break away. Rashid, one tiny little bit left.
Because he is confirming it, right? It's probably a block confirm. And then just trying it out, seeing that, or hoping that Scar would press buttons. He did not. It's match point Scar.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened there in that scenario. It was very, very late, you know, confirm or, you know, block confirm. You know, he didn't do it right away. Down to crushing blow. Gonna pop up for some big damage. another down 2 to make sure it hurt, just in case he did break away. Which I guess was the school of thought there for Han Rashid. Is he going to break away? Let me get as much damage as possible.
Was that really causing a lot of problems? Yes, gets away. So now that defense that Scar has been using so well is really coming into play here, because Han has rarely gotten big opportunities. Yes, he's harassed, but big moments, no. He may still be sitting on that escape fail. I don't know that it's going to come up. Last chance.
Oh, God. Oh, man, down to the wire here. Han Rashid,
Last
do
chance.
or die for you.
Oh my God, the patience here. And he is
Still
going
had
to
it
cash
loaded.
out. He still had it. He's got a chance. That's it. And he ties it up 2-2. Wow,
Scar was
right
just-
down to the wire.
He was so confident there at the end. He was like, he was trying to make Han Rashid like flinch. You saw him like, you know, ducking up and down and just trying to like trigger something here from Han Rashid, you know, just with that movement. But again, not really committing to anything outside of blocking, maybe letting go a block for like a second. And Han Rashid didn't bite a lot of times. And especially we've seen this, you know, not just in this set, but in other sets, Han Rashid very willing to go for that fatal blow. If it's, you know, on a whim, on a hunch that his opponent is not going to be blocking, he's ready to let it rip
Fujin.
more times than not. And that's kind of, you know, I guess that was the strategy there from Scar. Get him to use that fatal blow, block it, and punish accordingly. But no, didn't want to do it. Did not want to do it. He knew it. He was all over that idea.
All right, well, it's the same variation, predictably, because that's been all we've seen out of Scar, and I like it, to be clear. I think it's super cool, and he's very strong with it. That's who he's going to run it back with. So, 1 game left. Either way here to make it into Losers Finals versus King Gambler. It's, like we said, a run back. Sick anti-air. Han lost last time, 3-2. Again, we're going down to the 5th game, just like they did on the winner's side, too.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very close, matched, level of skill between these 2 players, in my opinion. Whoa, what a flawless block up to here from Han Rashid. Leaving Scar in a standing position, backing off, but Scar ready to hit up forward as soon as he comes out of that block. So a nice version here.
Down 3 with the preemptive anti-air. Yeah, and then the awareness by Scar to turn it into something legit. All he really needs is chip here. That was enough. It's a match point. Again for Scar.
Yeah, how many times has he been here, David? And Han Rashid able to clutch it out, able to, stay alive, stay in it to win it. Oh, goes for the entire string there. Han Rashid doesn't bite. Saw Hat doing so much pressure here. Possessed Hat super duper plus on it. Han Rashid trying to catch Scar slipping here. I'm not sure if that was a punish. Yeah, it was a kind of messed up the. Yeah, definitely a big combo here, but unfortunately drops the opportunity. Oh my God! Look at the movement, David. Did you see that movement?
Yeah,
He's
amazing.
going back and forth. Scar giving him a nice little wave dash of his own.
Han's in big trouble. This stare down that we've so often seen. The second hat hits, and Scar takes it after all. Just like before in winner's side, it's 3-2 with Scar coming out on top.
Even though on the scoreboard, looking at the 3-2, that last game, oh man, I feel like that was all Scar. It kind of caught Han Rashid by surprise there a little bit. How active that hat was on block. It's a little tricky. And again, different Kung Laos like to different Kung Laos like to equip different abilities.
Right. Yeah. Who knows? There's too much stuff to know everything so far in this game. A lot of people are using a lot of different things. We have seen, right? Shiva was the big queen of last week, and we're already seeing that change even this week. So that means that we know the top 3 at this point. Let's check it out in the bracket. What do we got?